Hello everyone, Vaughn here. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. School's been kind of rough. I'm just kidding. It's just been a lot of hard work. But anyway, like I said last video, or said in the description in last video, I'm going to be ranking my favorites, or all the secondary Kamen Riders from Heisei to Reiwa, because there were no secondary Kamen Riders in the Showa era. Well, I guess you could count um, Nigo as a secondary rider, but I'm not going to. So yeah. Any rules? They have to be the second common writer. Let's just say if they appear in this in Gaze's song for Gaze Majesty, then they're secondary common writers. Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's get on with it. Yeah. Also, I know that Blades and so I do know that Blades and Vulcan don't appear in Gaze Majesty's song, but shut up. It's not that I hate Garen. It's just that the suit is kind of boring, if we're being honest. Like the red on it is fine, the mask is fine, the visor is fine, the armor is fine. Everything about him is just it's fine. I like Blade a bit more for different reasons, but Garen is just kind of boring to me, so that's why it's at number 21. Just one of the most boring combat suits. I don't really have anything to say about it, so moving on. I don't really like the colors on Kaiser, or however you say it. Dark green plus yellow plus dark yellow just is not my favorite coloring. And the mask visor color is also a bit weird, being orange and an orange circle, but I do like the X that cuts off of it, and the body armor's pretty cool as well. But the colors are just bad. If they change the colors to make it like, I don't know, change the colors a little, make it blue or something, I'd probably like it a bit more. Blue's my favorite color if you didn't know. So expect to see a lot of blue Kamen Riders in like the top 10. Nah, I'm just kidding. Now we're getting into ones where I can say a bit more why I like about them. Like here for Birth, I really like the visor on how it like wraps around the face but then cuts off at the top. And I also like the capsule effect where there's capsules everywhere, but I think like it's put too many of them on them. Like we get it. He's his whole thing is that he uses capsules, capsule games, ha ha ha. You're so funny. But then again, oh, it just has a bunch. It's just like a giant medal in the middle, but yeah, I also like the color of green, but I think they should use it a bit more. There's just a bit of just a lot of gray on here. I think it should be a little more colorful, but it's supposed to reference like a capsule machine, I think. But yeah, at least I can say more good things about this, not just like it's boring and stuff like how I did for number one and number two. I don't know why the two things right here for Zoronos is a bull or bulls, but I do like it. I like how they form like the visor. I like the train tracks they have on it, sort of like on Dano's, and that's pretty much it. I like the green. The green really makes it stand out a little more than they put a lot more green on it than they did on Birth, which I do like. Yeah, the train tracks here are a bit weird on the face, but but it's fine because the bulls draw attention away from the train tracks. So yeah, that's why I like Zoronos. Ibuki, Ibuki, sorry, I can't say his name, is a really basic like suit. And just like how Hibiki is, it looks like the suit is like just a regular, but just like his regular body, but like changed a little, which I think how it was supposed to be, because Kamen Rider Hibiki wasn't even supposed to be a Kamen Rider in the first place. But whatever. First off, I love the helmet and its visor. Its visor looks cool. It's like weird black eyes and the cool marking on its head, and plus the horns on the side make a really cool visor. I also like how the uh, the thing on its chest, thing on his chest, looks like what you see on a trumpet, which is his gun. Also, he has a trumpet gun. It's not part of the suit, so you know. But I just really want to talk about his trumpet gun because he has a trumpet gun. Vulcan is fine. I think the blue should be darker, but I do still like the blue. But okay, I like the blue on it, kind of, but it's also kind of what makes it a bit weird. Because on the foot, you have this regular foot, one with a claw. So that's a bit weird. Maybe they made both of them regular feet, and maybe if they, made the blue darker and made the white a little bit darker as well, it'd be a little less weird. The helmet's cool though. I do like the helmet and the little spike things on it, and the thing on the top that kind of looks like a snake with ears. I think is what it's supposed to be. I have no idea. Maybe it's supposed to be a wolf. It doesn't look like a wolf. So yeah, maybe they should have made the thing on the helmet a wolf. Maybe they should have made the feet look like actual feet, not a paw. And maybe they should have made the blue a bit darker. But otherwise, the suit's pretty cool. It kind of hurts putting Meteor at 15 because Kamen Rider 4Z is my favorite Kamen Rider show. So yeah, but you know, I just found more Kamen Rider suits that I liked better than Meteor. But anyway, let's just talk about Meteor right now. So I love how the black on Meteor is like what you see when you look up at the night sky and see all the stars. I love that effect. Like, oh my gosh, it looks beautiful. Plus, the blue on it is really nice and sparkly, and it's also a bit of see through, which I really love. And his eyes being pink are just really funny. I also love his weird driver thing and the way he transforms. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about his suit. His beautiful, beautiful suit. But yeah, again, I just saw more Kamen Rider suits that I like better than his. Speaking of, the End, I love saying his name, is kind of like the Decayed suit, but a bit bulkier. And I really like it. Of course, I love the blue. I also love the card effects that they use, and I love like the card armor he has on his chest. That's pretty cool. I also love the additional armor he has on his legs. Like, you might think he's too bulky, but I kind of like it. The visor's a bit weird though, being cards. Like, I get it, it's all about cards, but the visor's still a bit weird. It's also a bit weird on the end. So, what you gonna do? But still, I love the blue. I love the cool armor. Yeah, I have a lot of things to say about this one. Anyway, we're gonna move on to number 13. First off, let's talk about the lion on his shoulder. That is awesome. I'm glad they added that. I also love the helmet and the mouth plate because the the mouth plate has like looks like the mouth of a tiger or a lion, which I think is cool. I don't know why the eyes are like bug eyes because he's supposed to be based off a lion, so it's a bit weird. But whatever. The helmet's really cool too. It looks like a lion's mane. And the suit colors looks more gold than yellow, which I really like gold, so. And his bracelet thing on his wrists are also really cool and have weird markings, but I don't know what they are. What are they? Hmm? Again, I don't know why the visor is bug eye looking. Maybe if they made it look more like tiger eyes, added lion eyes to it, that would be cool. And they gave him a cape. He needs to have a cape. But other than that, he's pretty cool. Number 12 already, Baron with his banana arms. Bananas are so good. They have potassium and all that, but we're not talking about bananas. We're talking about Baron. Now, first off, his voice is really cool. I love the Suzumo banana horns he's got, and plus the visor looking like the visor on a knight, I think is really cool. I love visors that have a bit of knight, references to them, so I love this. And I just love the banana armor. It looks so ridiculous, but it's also really cool armor that I don't even know. I also love how he has a bit of steel on him, just like, to be armored up in a bunch of other places. Again, the banana arms are just so ridiculous for a serious character. Banana arms. Spectre wears a hoodie and he's blue. Alright, that's it. Moving on. Napkin. I got more things to say. First off, I love the horn blades that he's got on his head. Sort of like, also like for Ghost. I don't know why they have horn blades, but the weird, yeah, sorry, the black stuff, the black visor on his face is Kind of weird though. It looks like he has a little mustache down here. But if they remove the mustache, you got a cool looking black-eyed visor. I also love the rest of his body armor that's transparent to show you that, yep, he's a ghost. Because ghosts are usually transparent. And the little marking on his chest with the two little ear things that are supposed to reference his horns, I think are pretty funny and really adorable. But the visor still looks a bit weird, and even though the transparent thing can be pretty cool, it can also be pretty weird on some parts of his body. So 11 he is, not 10. Sorry. Now, now we're moving on to the top 10, and for number 10 we have the first ever secondary rider, if you don't count Nigo. G3 is so cool. I love his police armor basically because G3 armor was made like police armor. I love the weird antenna he has going on that looks like a crown. Looks like the spike things on a crown. And I also love the armor he has. And he's the only Kamen Rider suit that he puts on. He doesn't like transform into it. No, he has to put this thing on. Piece by piece. Put on the shoulder pads, put on the big armor piece, put on his helmet. He has to do that like Iron Man. Actually, Iron Man can do it fast because, with Jarvis and all that. But I still love the armor-based suit and the police-based thing he's got going on there. And I'm sorry, I just love the antennae though. It's probably my favorite part. The antennae looks so cool. But for some reason, people love his super form more than his regular form. I mean, I'm not actually judging. His super form is awesome. I think it's a little better than his regular form too. Now, before talking about why I love Ixa, I should also say that I did not even know Ixa was a Kamen Rider. Honestly, I didn't know that Ixa existed. Like, I knew all the other secondary Kamen Riders, but not Ixa. Or Iza. I'm gonna call it Ixa. So Ixa, I love the white on it. And I also love the helmet and the visor. I said that a lot, saying that a lot today, but I do love it. I like how these parts are like, put together and blocking off his visor, but then for his burst mode, it splits open and it reveals his cool visor, and it also looks pretty cool too. I love the white armor he's got going on, and the thing on his chest that looks like a shield. And his two shoulder pads are also pretty cool looking. He's just a cool white looking. He's just this cool white looking armor and a cool visor. I'm sorry I forgot about you, Ixa. I like how Kamen Rider Gaze is just his name. Gaze is just his name, and he's Kamen Rider in front of it. And I think the words on his helmet are also word gaze. Oh, by the way, the words on his helmet are also it's like the main reason why he's up here. I love what Zio does with the names of the Kamen Riders being on their helmets. Yeah, I also love his colors. The red really just pops out, and the armor bits before the zipper goes down looks pretty cool too. Although it looks a bit weird, kind of cut away here, because how does that work? It's like zzz, and then another thing under there. But whatever, I still love the armor bits, and the suit just and the red is just beautiful on the suit, mixed in with the yellow. Yeah, I love it. Mach, Mach kind of looks like a motorcycle. He has the wheel on him, which I think is cool, and he also has the red stripe on him. You'd probably see on like a motorcycle like that, and he has a cool scarf cape, scarf cape, whatever. I also like the gloves. I haven't been talking about the gloves, but the gloves are cool. And I also like his helmet and how they did it. So that visor you put down when you ride a motorcycle to make sure the bugs don't get on your teeth. That's basically his helmet. He can lift that up to reveal like a black part of in front of the helmet with the blue eyes, which I think is a really cool addition and a really cool way to reference motorcycles because Mach is all about motorcycles. Yeah, I also like the antennae being like radio antennae. Yeah, I just love how this is based on a motorcycle. But there was one Kamen Rider that's based on a motorcycle more, which you'll see further down this list. I'm not the only one who's surprised that Night made it farther up this list. I'm pretty surprised, honestly. I didn't expect I'd like it that much, but I do. First off, the visor being a helmet being a knight's helmet is really cool. Cool. I love the sharp edges and the cool bat aesthetic it also has because Kamen Rider Knight is based off a bat, the animal the bat. I also love the armor he has, which again is based off a bat. Shoulder pads are also cool, pretty pointy, and I love the dark blue it has going on. Blue's my favorite color, and the seal on it just makes for a pretty dark color. It looks like Batman if he put on a knight outfit. I guess that's the best way to sum it up. Number 5, Brave. First of all, knight helmet, blue. Alright, that's it, Napkin. I got more. I love the little hair he's got going on the top. Like, actually, that's supposed to be like a horse plume or a knight plume, I think is what it's called. I also love the shoulder pads, again. Keep saying that. But I also love the wrist things. Yeah, they're also a nice. And he just takes a lot of things from knights and puts them on his suit, which I think is really cool. The blue I really love, and the game controller vest thing obviously is the greatest part of it. Well, not the greatest part. The greatest part is his helmet that has the eyes of an anime character. I love what XA does with its eyes. Like that's a really new way to make. It's a really new and exciting way to make Kamen Rider eyes, which I think is really amazing. Yeah, but the blue, the night parts, I just love how it's basically just takes all the parts of a night and makes it more fun and colorful, like in a video game. Again, Kamen Rider wasn't expecting to make it this far, but here's Gattack. Gattack? I'm gonna call it Cassack. I love the blue and the yellow. It really mixes together well and makes for a colorful Kamen Rider. Oh crap, I got my phone almost. I love the little stag beetle horns it has. That part is probably one of my favorites because it just points out and looks like he could grab you with it. I just love the little parts where he can hold his swords at. I thought they were guns, but I think that's for a different form of his. I also like his cast on armor. I don't have a picture of it, but his cast on armor is fine. Honestly, I don't know why I love his outfit so much. Maybe it's because it's so colorful and fun. A little more colorful than most of the Kamen Rider secondary Kamen forms, because they're usually all serious and stuff. For number 3 is Axel, almost number 1. This is so close. But Axel is just a motorcycle, and I love it. First of all, let's talk about the visor before we talk about any of the motorcycle parts. His visor is so cool with the little pointy thing he has on the top and the cool mask he has. I just think that is awesome. And I also love all the motorcycle bits on him. Now let's talk about those. He has a weird motorcycle grill on him, weird grill part on him that I think is cool. The shiny red armor he has mixed in with the red. You might think, hey, that's too much red, but honestly, I think just being red makes him beautiful, honestly. I love blue, but the red on him, I can't deny that the red on him is awesome. I also love that he can transform into a motorcycle himself. That's pretty cool. And on the back, he even has like the motorcycle handles and other things that you need for a motorcycle, like the wheels and stuff, which is just really cool. I really love this Kamen Rider. I really love the direction they took in it, and I really love how they probably based Drive and Mach off this guy. Lion Senki Blades. Okay, yeah, Blades for number 2. She's seen this coming because he is awesome. First of all, the helmet with the little water slash on there, I think is really cool, and the blade on his for the little pointing out like that, I think is also awesome. And the lion chest plate really makes it branch off, and it also kind of looks like he has a beard with the little thing flowing down. And the blue is so beautiful and amazing, mixed in with the black and the white and a little bit of silver in it. He looks like a knight, which obviously gives me points because I love knights. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about Blade. He's just so cool looking, and I love his helmet and everything about him, the blue and the lion and just everything. But there was one Kamen Rider that beat him and all the other Kamen Riders out. Who could that be? Oh, you already know who it is. And finally, for number one, we have CrossZ. Now, and I was thinking of who my favorite Kamen Rider, secondary Kamen Rider was. I did not think it'd be CrossZ, but here we are. First off, let's talk about the helmet. I love it. I love the little dragon it has and his visor that has just fire bursting out. Kind of looks like the dragon is the one breathing the fire, and its little tongue is down there for the mouth part. Also, I love his shoulder guards with the blades on there. It kind of looks like he has tiny wings sprouting out of it, and the blue and with the orange on it. I think that's orange at least, or gold maybe, and it just has little fire markings on it, which I think is pretty cool or pretty hot. I'm not funny. I also love the little dragon wrist armor he's got. No, I think it'd be cooler if he had both of his arms be dragon wrists, but I do like the little spikes guy going there. So yeah, they do that sparingly, and so yeah, just everything with the blue and the cool markings and the helmet really makes this my favorite Kamen Rider suit, secondary Kamen Rider suit. It's just so colorful, so cool looking, just really badass. But yeah, those are my favorite secondary Kamen Riders. So, if you liked this video, please leave a comment down below saying how much you liked it or how I can improve my video making, because I'm always trying to improve. Whoops. Leave a like, comment, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified every time I make a video. Share this video with all of your friends who love Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, and I'll see you all next time. See you later.